Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today's educational video is going to be all about learning what to look for to short the crypto market on the 15-minute charts. And for those of you who love trading crypto and want to try out the same crypto exchange that I use on a daily basis, feel free to go ahead and try out the Bluefin exchange here with the link in the video description down below this video. I personally love this exchange because they allow anybody from anywhere to be able to sign up and trade crypto futures. So if you are one of those people and you want to trade crypto futures, you can do it right here on the Bluefin exchange. Now, to get right into this video, I am a 15-minute chart trader. That's just what works best for me. I typically trade the 15-minute charts usually when I am trading the futures market. It just works. That's just what works best for me. So the reason why I am doing this video on shorting is simply because one of the things that I have been noticing is there are literally a ton of people out there, and I mean a ton of people out there, who are just straight up scared to short the market, and they're leaving all kinds of potential profits on the table by doing that. Now, I would not suggest shorting on the larger time frames, but when you are trading the 15-minute charts, there's literally all kinds of opportunities to short on a daily basis, and that's what I will be showing you in this video today. And one thing to remember, when you're trading the 15-minute charts, the goal is not 100 or 200% gains, okay? So when you're seeing traders on Twitter or something like that posting their, 100x their 100%, 200%, sometimes 300 or 400% gains, they're not trading the 15-minute charts, okay? They are trading the longer term charts, and they are basically swing trading, all right? Or they are using insanely high amounts of leverage on the smaller time frames, which I would not suggest doing, okay? So the goal today here is to show you guys how you can short the market or feel comfortable shorting the overall 15-minute charts here, okay? There are 4 things that I personally look for when I am shorting or when I am about to go short. And the things that I look for are, 1, I look for candle suppressions, and I will go through all of these as well in this video. The first thing I look for is candle suppressions. The next thing I look for is bearish candlestick patterns. The next thing I look for are bear flags or rising wedges. And another thing I look for is drops in buying volume overall, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and show you some examples of what I exactly look for here. So we have got just a random coin here. We're going with GMT here on the 15-minute chart, and I'm going to show you some examples here. So as you guys can clearly see, we had a big movement to the upside here, as you can clearly see. And as you can also see, you can see it in the volume here as well, okay? You can see the volume continuing to go upwards and upwards. Here, I'll just start drawing on here. You can see the volume started to go upwards and upwards, creating an upward momentum where you can clearly see it right there. But then in this candle right here, this specific one right there, that specific candle, you can clearly see that we went all the way up, but you can clearly tell that obviously buyers started to get weakened and bears started to take over a little bit right there for a small correction. And this wick, the wick alone on this candle right here tells you that exactly, okay? When you typically have a candle where the top of the wick, or where the top of the candle is nothing but pure wick and the rest of the body of the candle is down below towards the bottom of the candle, that tells you right there that bears started to take over. Bears did not want it that high up, and the price, or the candle, ended up getting suppressed all the way downwards. And you can clearly see that right in the price action going on right here. Now you can also see that in the overall volume going on right here as well, because after we topped out, you can clearly see right in here that we started creating smaller volume candles as well. And these smaller volume candles right there, they tell you also that buying bullish momentum has started to get weaker, all right? So you would want to short after that candle right there, to be able to ride down, to be able to ride down and make some good, decent, small percentages right there, okay? For instance, if you were to have shorted this small little thing right here, and you would have ended up, you probably wouldn't have caught the exact bottom, but if you would have gotten, somewhat close to the bottom, right in there somewhere, with 10x leverage, and within a span of 45 minutes, you could have made roughly around 30% profits right there, just from taking a simple short within 1 hour. 30% profits. That's a damn good profit margin for just being in a position for 45 minutes right there. So That is a good way that you can tell. I'll show you some more examples going on here as well, okay? We're going to go ahead and look at this top example, for instance, okay? So, for instance, as you can clearly see here, market went up and it continued to go sideways for a little bit, and then it started to go up again, and then it went sideways again, and then it started to try and go up once more again. And as you can clearly tell, after it started to try to go up once more again, it was met with all kinds of insane selling pressure afterwards. Now, the way you can tell that this was the top right here is clearly we had two gigantic, and I mean gigantic, bullish candles right here, okay? This is the first sign of overall weakness here, okay? When we have big, gigantic, big, gigantic volume candles going on like this, and they are followed by smaller candles afterwards, that clearly tells you right there that this was just a one-off thing and it's not going to continue. And you can clearly tell that by looking at this candle right here. So again, back to the overall candle suppression. You can clearly see that going on right in this top candle right in here, okay? Now, we did end up going sideways a little bit and ended up going up a little tiny bit more, okay? Now, because it ended up going up a little bit more, this little section of showing weekend momentum right in here, it does not mean that this little area of weakened momentum was invalid or anything like that. It just means that there was just a little bit more extra bullish volume in the market, and we wanted, bulls, people out there that are buying into this coin wanted to see it go a little bit higher, and that's exactly what happened here. And you can see it on the volume candles once again. Let me go ahead and put this over here. You can clearly see it in the buying volume, or in the buying volume candles going on right in here. All right, we had upward momentum pretty much big time, and then it was followed by all kinds of selling volume, as you can clearly see right there. And so you would have been able to tell that that was the top right there just based off of this one candle, this one selling candle right after a gigantic bullish candle going on right there, okay? So that right there, you could have easily gotten in on a short right there, and you could have easily rode it down extremely far. I mean, you would have made some damn good profit here. If you were trading this at 10x leverage right here, I mean, you would have made roughly around 200% profits right here within a matter of 12 hours or so just for riding this all the way down. And you can clearly see it also right here in the volume as well. It's nothing but white candles, and it's nothing but downward movement and all kinds of selling pressure going on, and not much green bullish buying pressure going on whatsoever. All right, so overall here, guys, now the other thing I want to talk to you about real quick is also going to be some patterns as well, okay? So we have got this pattern right here. Let me go ahead and mark this out. So we've got kind of a, again, this is, we went straight up right here, and then we ended up going sideways right here, but a little bit upwards as well, which also ended up creating a bear flag right here, okay? This bear flag right here tells you all you need to know, and this tells you right here that obviously, buying momentum is starting to decrease, and we can fully expect that a move to the downside is going to be happening here very, very soon. And you can do all of this without using indicators or anything like that. You're just looking at volume and price action and the overall structure of the candles themselves just to be able to tell all of this information right here, okay? So yeah, it's pretty simple. But overall here, guys, I feel like I gave you some pretty damn good information on how you can feel more comfortable shorting the crypto market on the 15-minute charts. I guess if any of you guys have any questions about any of this or anything, feel free to go ahead and reach out to me on my Twitter page if you want. It's Garrett_N_stuff. Send me a DM. I'm always welcome. I'm always willing to help people out. So go ahead and send me a message if you got questions or anything like that, and I'll do my best to go ahead and help you out. But overall here, guys, before I go ahead and wrap up this video, if you want to see more videos like this, you can come to my channel here and click on playlists, and I have all of my technical analysis or trading analysis videos right in this technical analysis playlist right here. I've got a whole bunch of videos in here that are good, solid educational videos for you to watch. But before you guys leave, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button below the video, and leave a comment below on your personal thoughts of what you thought of this video. And with that said, for those of you guys who stuck around and watched this whole thing throughout the whole entire video, thank you guys very much. I appreciate all of you, and I hope to see you all in my future videos.